Hi everybody, I've got a quick video on how to multiply matrices. Okay, so this video looks at how we multiply one matrix times another matrix. Now when you go to multiply matrices, sometimes this is going to be possible and sometimes it's not going to be possible. There are in fact matrices that cannot be multiplied together. So to find out if we can multiply them together, we're going to look at their dimensions. Now the dimensions are given as the number of rows and the number of columns. So our first matrix here, we'll box that in green, is a 2-row, 3-column matrix. So we're going to call that a 2 by 3 matrix. And our second matrix, and I'll circle that in blue, has 3 rows and 2 columns. So we call that a 3 by 2 matrix. In order for multiplication even to be possible, the interior dimensions have to be the same. Now, here's what I mean by that. Interior right here. So the number of columns in the first matrix has to match the number of rows in the second matrix. So once we figure that out, we're going to determine the dimensions of our answer matrix. The answer matrix has the same number of rows as the first matrix and the same number of columns as the second matrix. I find this visual really helpful. The red part tells me if the multiplication is possible, and then the blue part tells me in order how many rows and how many columns my answer matrix has. So we're going to work one answer blank at a time through our answer. We would say that the circled blank up there is the top left blank. Now this order is important. We wouldn't call it the left top blank. To find the value of that single space, we need to consider the top row of the first matrix and the left column of the second matrix. So top, left. Now, what do we do with that information? Well, we multiply, but we multiply a lot. So we actually multiply element to element. The reason we had to check those interior dimensions was to make sure that the elements would multiply correctly. What do I mean by elements? Well, the first element in the top row times the first element in the left column. -1 times 1. Then -4 times 0 and 2 times 1. We're going to multiply those out. And we're going to add those products. And all of that work is going to tell us what the top left element in the answer blank is, or in the answer matrix, I suppose. If we want to find the top right, we simply use the top row, but now the right column. So our multiplication would look like this. 1 times 4 plus -4 times 3 plus 2 times 5. Multiply all that out. 4 plus -12 plus 10, and we get 2. Our top right answer blank. Okay, see if you can apply that to the bottom left and the bottom right. Pause the video and see if you can get that. All right, here I go. -3 plus 0 plus 8. -3 is -3 times, or 3 times -1. 0 is 9 times 0. And 8 is 8 times 1. When we add all of those together, we get 5. Our bottom right answer blank is going to be found by doing the bottom row times the right column, or 12 plus 27 plus 40. 3 times 4, 9 times 3, and 8 times 5. When we add all of those together, we get 79. So the multiplication there between these two matrices is going to result in a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 1, 2, 5, and 79. All right, thanks for watching.